you know, the boundaries that you're going to set, deciding those boundaries that are needed. And then, as you were talking about, staying firm. Because even when people were calling you mean, you didn't just say, I'm going to give up all my boundaries so they don't call me mean.
Nope.
So okay, let's say that there's a person out there and they're nervous about being called mean or selfish, or somebody saying, well, you're not really a good woman if you don't do X that's outside of their boundaries. What advice would you have for that person, since you feel like you've been assertive? Because a lot of us have not been. I have not been assertive my whole life. I had to learn to be assertive, so I'm kind of in admiration of people who kind of seem to have been born with that assertive bone in their body. So what advice would you give a person like that who has struggled with maybe finding their voice or feeling comfortable being assertive? What advice would you have for them?
Honestly, like, I feel like it only really came for me because both my parents are immigrants. So for them being in America, like, they had a lot to prove. So it's always like, oh, you don't want to embarrass me. You don't want to do this. Look at how you're making me look. And I would just always be like, who cares? Like, that's just me, because I was, I guess, a rebel child or whatever. So I would just be like, who cares? And so I kind of took that mantra with me throughout school, throughout life. And honestly, like, I feel like more people just need to adopt a who cares attitude, pretty much. I mean, I look at other people and I'm like, okay, well, I want to be more grounded. So obviously it's not like my like way is the, like, the only way. It's, we all have something to learn from each other. So for me, like, I surround myself around a lot of grounded people, so that way I can pick up some of their, you know like, personality traits. I feel like if you want to be a more assertive person, you need to surround yourself with someone who is assertive, but you have to surround yourself with someone who's assertive and someone who you like. Because if you just, find any old person who is assertive, you may find yourself in a toxic situation, because there may be boundaries, of course, like, that they cross because they are that assertive, or so they think, you know.
That's some good advice. You know, I was told when I was a kid, if you want to be an eagle, don't hang out with the turkeys, you know? So we become, what was it my grandmother used to say? Like, birds of a feather flock
Yeah.
together. And somebody else said, if I want to know who you are, let me see your 5 closest friends, because I will see things about you through them, because we generally tend to associate with people that are like us. But making that effort to say, you know what, I'm going to seek out someone who has some skills that I don't have. That assertiveness is a good thing, or that groundedness, as you were saying. So I think that's a really good advice, to try to emulate and model, other people that you see that are being successful
Mm-hmm.
with the things that you don't have. And I think also, going back to the EDAN acronym, my name is Zennurgy, and I have a weekly podcast called Zennurgy, which is fuel for the mind, body, and soul. And this is the Zennurgize Your Life Goal Setting Package, Volume 1. It comes with the workbook, a journal, stickers, a bookmark, tabs, and a QR code where you can find my podcast. And inside this workbook, you're going to have 16 different principles. The first one, I'm going to show you mine, is abundance. You have a place to put pictures that inspire you of role models, also pictures of goals that you want to create, goals, journal prompts, meditations, affirmations, all kind of things to help you focus on this principle to better your life. And like I said, there's 16 principles. So this is a $15 package that comes with all of these things I've shown you, $21 with shipping and handling, and you can get it at laughsandlyrics.com. So Zennurgize your life with me. Thank you.